Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Assalamu alaikum. Welcome to Amina's Directory. Educated Pakistani women are as progressive and strong as any other women in the world. They are found more and more in different sectors in all walks of life. For us, profession is not our life. We try to keep balance between our domestic and our professional lives. Today we have here Azra Beg, who is one of the members of the Board of Education at the South Brunswick School District. So let's have a little bit of chit chat with her.
I solemnly swear that I will support the Constitution of the United States and the Constitution of the State of New Jersey.
And their two daughters, Ashley and Bella.
My sincere appreciation and gratitude to everyone for supporting me with my re-election to the school board. First, I'd like to thank God. Without His blessings, nothing is possible. Next, I would like to thank my family, my parents, my husband, and my two daughters who are here today. Thank you for your support, your patience, and understanding.
Assalamu alaikum, Azra.
Assalamu alaikum.
Thank you for giving me the time to interview you today.
Absolutely. Thank you for taking the time out.
First of all, congratulations. It was a beautiful ceremony, and how do you feel about it?
Thank you. I'm very honored and just grateful to everyone that supported me. My family, my friends, the South Brunswick community, just everyone. The outpouring of support and love from everyone just been overwhelming.
That's awesome. So Azra, tell us, when did your parents migrate to the USA, and which part of Pakistan they are from?
So they immigrated from Pakistan in the 1960s. They're from Karachi, and they came to St. Louis, the St. Louis area.
Okay.
So they actually met in the States, and then they got married, and then there was.
How exciting! That's
Yes.
right. Ta-da! So how do you feel growing up here as a Muslim American in the United States?
To tell you the truth, our upbringing was just, I don't think it was anything extraordinary. I felt like I was one of the other people as growing up. We lived in the outskirts of Cleveland, Ohio, and we went to school, the Highland School District, and we were with the same people from like kindergarten to 12th grade, and I didn't feel any different from my classmates. It was a great upbringing. Our parents instilled good values, good morals. You know, we went to Sunday school,
Okay.
and established, you know, the Islamic traditions and also the Pakistani traditions. We were part of what was called the Pakistani American League,
Okay.
and we would meet on like the Eid holidays and different occasions, picnics and stuff, and we would continue the Pakistani cultural traditions of the, you know, having the good food, of course, and
Of
the
course,
dress,
yes.
and then the songs and the skits and different things just to keep the culture alive.
So it was a balance
Yes,
between your culture and between the American heritage.
correct.
Awesome. So by profession, you're a nurse, right?
Correct. Registered nurse. I went to school out in Cleveland, Ohio.
That's
Been
great.
practicing since 1994.
Wow. Wow,
I've
that's a
done-
long time.
Yeah,
long
done
time.
cardiac nursing at the
Uh-huh.
Cleveland Clinic, emergency room nursing, worked at University Medical Center of Princeton, both the old and the new hospital, and currently I'm doing school nursing. So I'm a
Okay.
substitute school nurse at two different school districts, Princeton Public Schools and North Brunswick Township Schools.
So what inspired you to enter into the education, Board of Education system, being the member of South Brunswick School District?
Well, I believe I was just active, just helping out. My nature is to be helpful, caring, and my two daughters, they were very busy with their different activities they were involved with, sports, music, theater, and I think, you know, I got to know the parents and just took some leadership roles, was active not just only in the schools, in the PTOs, but also in the community, the South Brunswick community. I had a good relationship with the mayor, the town council, and other leaders. And some prominent leaders in the community actually approached me have I thought of running for the school board. And to tell you the truth, I didn't know exactly what the school board was. So I started attending meetings, and I saw, what it took to, what they were doing, what they were discussing, and I thought I could contribute in a positive way. So I started coming to the meetings, and I'm like, hey, you know what? This would be a great opportunity to give back to the community, to serve the community. And thankfully, I'm part
You're
of this.
here, right?
Yes, I'm
it's
in my
very
fourth
important.
year now.
Wow, that's great. How would you rate the American education with the rest of the developed countries? How do you see that?
I think what I read and see online is, I think the U.S. in some ways is lagging behind, unfortunately. I know in the past we've been looked at as being, a forebearer in education, but I think in recent history we've fallen back, unfortunately.
Okay.
So we do have a challenge on our hands. We need to make sure our students are prepared and are ready for, college and the workforce and whatnot. And I think we need to look at countries that are leading in the world, what they're doing differently, and see how, our nation can improve on that.
Absolutely, and healthy criticism in any field is
Correct.
very good.
Correct.
What are your responsibilities as the member of the Board of Education at the South Brunswick School District?
Very good question. So you were at the meeting and you heard that we are part of doing the superintendent search. So that is actually the biggest, most important responsibility as a school board member, to pick a superintendent and make sure they're doing their job properly. And then we're like an oversight of different things, policy, the curriculum, academics, the budget and whatnot. So we just make sure that everything looks good. And if there's other issues, people from the community can come to us, express different concerns or things that, are happening and what how we can improve on.
That's great. So Azra, on the lighter note, I have this persona about you, that you are a serious, slightly reserved woman, very upright.
Really?
Right? So you tell me something which the audience, they don't know, something bubbly about yourself, fun. Who's the real Azra?
I
Bey?
actually like to have a lot of fun. I'm not sure where that perception is.
Then change it.
Change it? I don't know. I like to have a lot of fun. I am serious when it comes time. Maybe
Right,
you see
right.
me at these meetings and whatnot, and
Right.
you should be serious, right?
Right.
I enjoy my family, my friends. I like to have a good time.
So that's
I
you.
like to go out. Yeah.
That's great. So
Absolutely.
how would you describe yourself in 3 words?
3 words.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so caring. That comes with just my nature, my profession. I am a very caring person. I care about everyone.
Right.
And then hardworking.
I can tell.
I do work hard. I don't get much sleep, but there's just so much to do. I think I'm involved in so many things. I do substitute as a school nurse, but I think I do less of that and more of the volunteering, being on the school board, being on various township commissions, the Women's Commission, the Municipal Alliance Commission, which fights substance abuse. What else? The Human Relations Commission, which
Okay.
works to foster, relationships within the diverse community that we live in. Different organizations, the South Asian
That's
community, some Muslim advocacy groups, a lot of different things. So hardworking. One more?
I think you said it all. But
I-
Azra, people like you, women like you, they are true inspiration, and there's
Thank you.
always something good to learn from each other. And I wish you all the best.
Thank you.
And thank you so much for taking your time out and giving me
Absolutely.
some time, this opportunity to get to know you a little bit more.
pleasure.
Thank you,
Thank you
Azra.
so much.
Take
Thank you.
care.
Thank you so much.